In 2014, I entered Hillcrest High School, a relatively shy and quiet girl. Yes, it makes me hard to believe that once upon a time it didn't seem like I had a microphone connected to my vocal cords. To the class of 2018, 1,730 days ago, we sat in this very hall as little grade 8s, rocking the side ponies, cringe-worthy selfies, and overloaded school bags. We were nervous, but excited to start our high school journey together. And through the highs and lows, and the memories that we have made, we sit here tonight in the same hall, nearing the end of our high school journey. Good evening, Mr. Gervin, members of the governing body, Mr. Berry, invited principals, my fellow classmates, and the grade 11s, who I see are anxiously waiting for the next part of this assembly. So I'm going to make my speech as long as possible. There are many ways in which people can sum up high school, but I feel the following quotes are the most suitable. The first is, high school is what you make of it. High school is what grows you into the person that you are. I have great memories, good and bad, some learning experiences that I'll take with me for the rest of my life. The second is, high school's easy. It's like riding a bicycle, except that bicycle is balancing on a tightrope, and the tightrope is on fire. In fact, everything's on fire, because everything in your life is just falling apart. And to be honest, both explanations are equally true. Coming into 2018, I was very nervous as to what the final year of school had in store for me. Coming in as head leaders of 2018, Damon and I had duties to fulfill alongside fighting the battles of matric. However, we were not in this boat alone. This year, we had the privilege of working with a group of people who within just 10 months I have grown very close to. If I could describe the student leadership team of 2018 in just one word, it would be phenomenal. A group full of beautiful people, different personalities, a few inevitable headbutts. I believe we worked really well together, and I'm extremely proud to be a part of your team. Throughout this year, we have made friendships that will outlive a lifetime. During my journey at Hillcrest High, I have learned many things which I believe will help me as I venture into the new chapter of my life. Maths has taught me the quadratic formula. English has taught me how to insult someone in fluent Shakespearean. And science has taught me the skill of writing and completing my punishment lines 10 minutes before they're due. Sorry, Miss B. On a more serious note, through my journey at Hillcrest High, I have come across countless people who have inspired and motivated me, and have taught me valuable lessons that I can use in my life. In my grade 11 year, during one of our history lessons, Mr. Mandel was giving us, as he called them, his pearls of wisdom. He asked Damon what his definition of success was. After giving an answer, again with which he was satisfied with, he asked Teague the exact same question. However, he got a completely different answer. Mr. Mandel then went on to explain that the definition of success of each individual is different. And I thought this was a very important message to share with you tonight. So, it made me think, why do we compare ourselves to each other when our lives and ladders of success are completely different? So amidst all my jabbering this evening, if I could just request one thing tonight, and I'm speaking to the grade 11s and 12s in particular. My request is that you define your own success. And your success doesn't have to be studying to become a doctor or an engineer. But even if it is, that is awesome. But define your success as something that makes you feel accomplished. Do not lose your sight of success in the pursuit to pleasure others. And yes, you may be seen as less successful. However, a lack of success only occurs when failure defeats you. And failure defeats you when you don't believe in yourself. Throughout my high school career, I have been blessed to have been backed by an incredible support system, and no amount of thank yous will compensate the amount of support I have been given, but I can try my best. To the staff of Hillcrest High, each and every single teacher and ground staff member who I have met in the last 5 years has had an impact on my life. Some big, some small, but both meaningful. Thank you for going out of your way and out of the boundaries of your profession to guide, support, and care for not only me, but to the rest of the students in the school. Mr. Gervin, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be Hillcrest High's head girl of 2018. You have inspired me to lead with integrity, pride, and passion. Thank you for making Hillcrest High the outstanding school it is known to be. And thank you for not making me pay for the microphone I may have broken. To the class of 2018, thank you for making my high school journey full of laughs, friendship, and unforgettable memories. You all have a very special place in my heart and are all super fantastic. And although we will be traveling separate paths in the next few years, the memories we have created as a grade will keep us together. To Mrs. Cole, Miss G, the exec, and Miss Nurse, thank you for being the most spectacular people that you are. Through the highs and lows of this year, thank you for having my back, for having each other's backs, supporting me, and making my duty as head leader a little easier. And to Damon, my work hubby. I doubt I'd have been able to accomplish most of the things I did this year without you by my side. You picked me up when I was down and hyped me when I succeeded. So thank you for being by my side. Well, for most of the time. Because when I started singing, you seemed to suddenly disappear. And I don't know why, because you sure missed out. The next person I would like to thank is Mr. Mundell. Mr. Mundell became my history teacher in grade 9, and only halfway through my grade 11 year did he actually remember my name. As most people know, Mr. Mundell is a very straightforward and simple person. So sometimes the advice or consoling he gave me was not what I wanted to hear. However, through the years, he has taught me some valuable lessons which I can keep as I move on into the big world. So I thank you, Mr. Mundell, for supporting, guiding, and mentoring me when I wasn't, as you said, 5 quarters asleep. To Mrs. Sparks and Mrs. Berger, being the grade controller of our grade was certainly not an easy job. However, from grade 8, right up until matric, you have had our backs. And although it may not have seemed so, we appreciated everything that you have done for us. As our school moms, you both pushed me and every other matric to shine and strive to be the best person you can be, and were always there when we needed a shoulder to cry on. Our grade, honestly, would be nothing without you, and as we leave high school, you'll be forever remembered. To Mrs. Knight, Mrs. Dawson, Miss Barnabas, Mrs. Sutton, and the Flow of Dawn, thank you for your love, support, and guidance throughout this year. Your support in small little ways has pushed me from strength to strength, and I appreciate your efforts of forever pushing me to be the best person I can be. And last but not least, Mom and Dad. Having parents like you is the best gift I could have asked for. I came across a quote by Dr. T.P. Chia, and it says, "Parental love is the only love that is truly selfless, unconditional, and forgiving." And I thought this befitted you two very well. Mom and Dad, not just throughout this year, but as long as I can remember, you have been my pillars of strength, my guardians and my heroes. You have loved me unconditionally, sacrificed your wants and dreams so that I could fulfill mine, and have had my back every step of the way. Whew. I love you endlessly, Mom and Dad, and appreciate everything you have done for me. So as I come to the end of my speech, I would like to leave a message to the grade 12s as you move on into a new chapter of your life, and to the grade 11s as you embark on your final year of school. I urge you to serve yourself and serve others. Be passionate in your pursuits to success. Break boundaries, build each other up, and be effective. And if you think you're too small to be effective, you've never been in the same room as a mosquito.